Something going on. Where are you at, my love?
Huh?
Show me your hand again. Oh, you need my help for something? Here is the man. Just explain what's going on.
Well, I'm in a very precarious place.
This
That's
I can
for
see.
sure.
Yeah, be careful.
Because we're like, probably about 20 to 24 feet off the ground right there. And I'm trying to get to the other side of this beam here so I can put a cover on it so that way the birds aren't pecking a nest into it, which they have been doing, and it wakes us up every morning. But most importantly is the preservation of the beam for the house too. So, and then the one behind is also needing to be done, and I'm not sure if I have a ladder that's tall enough to get up to that. And the only thing I can think is if I was to lay face down on this roof up here above and reach over, and I don't think I'm comfortable doing that.
Yeah, we're looking for a solution now.
So
Yeah.
it's tricky.
Yeah. Little monkey. Look who's working. So what did you find as a solution?
I found a piece of 1/4-inch chicken wire that I trimmed and molded to go around the edges. And of course I have to be very careful where I'm at right here.
Yeah, that looks great. That's a good idea.
Careful.
I don't know if you can see the beam have holes in them because when Travis bought the house, they were very long, so they were catching the water. So he cut them off like 15 years ago, but they still have had the time to rot a little bit. So the birds were taking advantage of that. I just saw my first buds of the year in the mountains. And these little things.
Using the straight edge of the stove to begin my mold. This is the creation of the piece that I just put over the top, capped the 2 beams with so far. Just creating one more. This one I hope will be as tightly fit, but I'm actually going to leave it a little bit loose because where I have to go to install it, I'm so exposed to the like 20 feet fall below me that I'd rather just get it on there, and it might not look as tight and nice as the other 2, but it's going to work. It'll be functional.
Yeah, safety first.
Yeah. Woo! Might not be OSHA certified, but it doesn't have to be if it's your own home. I want to, instead of having it, see how the first one, I just went flat up onto the fascia board, and the second one, I actually folded in Um, but this one has a little bit more space over in this corner. So I want to leave it flat so I can nail it to the fascia board.
Yeah.
And that way, yep.
I'm sure we have a bunch of our viewers right now that are holding their breath.
I would imagine so.
Because I am.
But it's what I've done professionally for a long time, so.
Yeah.
And see how the top's going to flap up, go up over the exposure anyway, and cover a different hole on the top versus folding that over and making a full box. So
Beautiful.
that's my piece. Now let's see how it installs. So what I need you to do is put your feet critters going in there. It doesn't keep from the birds in here. Thank you for your assistance.
You're dirty.
Yeah. I'm a dirty boy.
Dirty boy.
That's only for sale.
The jerky boy. That was a little nerve-wracking, but
Successful
it
mission.
worked.
Successful mission, guys. Feeling relieved that we got that taken care of. These birds have been waking us up every morning and pecking into the end of those beams, as you can see, causing some damage. Nothing too deep that is concerning yet, but could become that way. So super grateful to have that on there. Sorry for the birdies in their home, but we got to protect the house and also protect our sleep.
Yeah, I don't know how clear it is, but you can see the beautiful work that Travis did. So a beautiful day outside. I'm about to have a salad with some homemade coleslaw with chestnut dressing, and those are hash browns and some homemade clover. And it's a beautiful day outside, so I'll make sure to take some sun. After these warm days working outside, we almost thought that winter was over. But the truth is that we had snow every single week for the 4 weeks of April and also for the first week and a half of May. So it has been a very long and cold beginning of the spring, but we are finally on the other side right now, so this is all good memories.
We thought it was summer, guys, or spring at very least. But if you don't like the weather in Colorado, wait an hour. If you do like the weather in Colorado, wait an hour. And eat a little snow.
I just transplanted a plant that was, her pot was so tiny for the size that she is. It's a mother of thousands, so it's a grown up now. It's looking a little funny, but once it's back next to the window, I think it will grow straight and strong. And the mother of thousand, they do like tiny babies on the leaves, so it's starting to do that. So then they can fall down on the soil and keep on growing. So that's the perfect pot. Could you bring me some water to water this plant? If you want. Okay, beautiful plant. This is your new home. This is for the hydration of the house because the wood stove makes the air extremely dry, which is already an issue here. So we have the humidifier that runs 24/7, but also we have, I don't know what it is. This is probably 2 gallon kettle. It's really not for drinking. It's not drinking water. It's just as it gets hot, it will make some steam that just diffuse in the house, which makes the air a little bit more humid. So. As spring is finally showing up in a warm way, one thing that we've been dreaming of for the last 3-4 years and that we've been talking about is to build some gardens with permaculture, which is a German technique. So this year we finally decided that it was time to go into action and to try, even if our climate has a very short growing season. It's not the best zone to do it. We have hail about every 2 weeks during summer, so it's not easy conditions, but we thought, let's just try it. And whatever's going to grow is going to grow, and what doesn't grow or feed the animals, nature, well, we're going to deal with it. So that's an exciting project that we are beginning this spring. So this is the state of the garden, and we are planning on giving it back some vitality by doing some agriculture. So this space behind me used to be a dome with like a geodesic dome. I think it was like way before I was here, and the structure fell off and collapsed, so there's like still kind of a frame around it. And I realized I can dig probably down to 3 feet, and so we put some decomposing wood and then some how do you call that, little branches, some mulch, some compost, and then some soil, the old soil, and then some new soil on top. And this is where we're gonna plant a bunch of things this summer and probably put a fence around it. So it's a new experience. We'll see if it grows well. We have lots of deers, moose, the neighbor's goats, so yeah, we'll see how we can protect that space once it's planted. We might need a chainsaw.